Hi everyone, and thank you for tuning in to the first episode of Hoes, Harlots, and Hustlers. My name is Isabelle, and I love all things media analysis and cultural breakdowns. Did you just watch the latest Ryan Coogler movie and you want to break down that one scene and the Afrofuturism in it? I'm your girl. Do you want to fangirl over Beyonce, but also critique her faux revolutionary optics? I am also your girl. But for this show, I really wanted to talk about hip-hop and specifically about Black women in hip-hop, because they've always been innovators in the genre and they have a very complex history, and the role within their genre is complex as well. And I'm really fascinated with their relation to feminism and how that works. And I have to keep reminding myself that I'm not doing like an academic essay, so I don't actually have to prove that I'm doing like a theoretical framework or anything like that. But I don't know, I can't help myself. I feel like I need to talk a little bit about some of the inspiration behind the show. A couple years ago, I was introduced to a book called When Chicken Heads Come Home to Roost, and it's by Joe Morgan, and it was released in 1999. And it's essentially a book that offers an alternative perspective to Black feminist thought. And she coined the term hip-hop feminist, actually. And I think hip-hop has this unique role for Black people in our reality, because in a world where we're like marginalized, and especially where Black women are marginalized, hip-hop is a genre that seeks to tell truth. And she also talks about that and how hip-hop feminism kind of has the same role, where it seeks to speak to the truth of our realities, of our experiences, and therefore it kind of automatically makes it intersectional. And it kind of just gives a different perspective than your traditional, overly academic, feminist perspectives. And it kind of gives more flexibility in what Black women experience, and how we can kind of perform a feminism that isn't ideal. And that can also be a downfall, right? Because where does hip-hop feminism begin, and then where does it turn into like choice feminism or pop feminism, which we're not a fan of over here, but that's for another day. And she also talks a lot about the role of sampling in hip-hop, which is obviously like crucial, and how hip-hop feminism also engages in a form of sampling, in the sense that it is very referential, right? In the modern day, we have all of these other feminist waves that came before us that we can reference, and we have all these other experiences and places we can reference. And so hip-hop is very similar in that way, and I find that very fascinating. And in this episode, I want to talk about some of the early hip-hop queens, mainly from the 90s, and the representation that they offer, especially like how they defied gender roles, and especially with the cultural shift from the previous decade, the 80s, to the 90s. So I'm going to take it back a little bit. We're going to go to 1989. And this is a track by Queen Latifah featuring Moni Love called Ladies First.
Kick it, the rhyme, it is wicked. Those that don't know how to be pros get evicted. A woman could bear you, break you, take you. Now it's time to rhyme. Can you relate to a sister dope enough to make you holler and scream?
Yo, let me take it from here, queen. Excuse me, but I think I'm about due to get into precisely what I am about to do. I'm conversating to the folks who have no whatsoever clue. So listen very carefully as I break it down for you. Merrily, 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 hyper, happy, overjoyed. Please, with all the beats and rhymes my sisters have employed. Slick as smooth throwing down the sound, totally a yes. Let me state the position. Ladies first, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, there's gonna be some changes right here.
Believe me when I say being a woman is great to see. I know that all the fellas out there will agree with me. Not for being one, but for being with one. Cause when it's time for loving, it's the woman that gets them strong. Stepping, strutting, moving on, rhyming, cutting, and not forgetting. We are the ones to give birth to the new generation of prophets, cause it's ladies.
I break into a lyrical freestyle. Grab the mic, look at the crowd and see smiles, cause they see a woman standing up on her own too. Sloppy slouching is something I won't do. Some think that we can't flow. Stereotypes, they got to go. I'ma mess around and flip the scene into reverse.
With what?
With a little touch of ladies first. You must be blind if you don't believe. Well, here, listen to this rhyme. Ladies first, there's no time to rehearse. I'm divine and my mind expands throughout the universe. A female rapper with a message to send. The Queen Latifah is a perfect specimen.
My sister, can I get some?
Sure, Moni Love, grab the mic and get dumb.
Yo, praise me not for being simply what I am. Born in L-O-N-D-O and sound American. You dig exactly where I'm coming from. You want righteous rhyming, I'ma give you some to enable you to age yourself and get paid. And the material that has no meaning, I wish to slay. Pay me every bit of your attention, like mother, like daughter. I would also like to mention, I wish for you to bring me to the rhythm of which is now systematically given. Desperately stressing, I'm the daughter of a sister who's the mother of a brother who's the brother of another, plus one more. All four have a job to do, we doing it, respect due to the mother who's the root of it. And next up is me, the M-O-N-I-E-L-O-V-E, and I'm first cause I'm a L-A-D-I-E.
Contacting, in fact, the style it gets harder. Cooling on the scene with my European partner, laying down track after track, waiting for the climax. When I get there, that's when I tax the next man or the next woman. It doesn't make a difference, keep the competition coming. And I recite chapter in verse. The title of this recital is Ladies First.
That was Queen Latifah featuring Moni Love with the song Ladies First. And yeah, this is just kind of like a feminist anthem, right? They're kind of talking about the fact that they are taking up space in this male-dominated industry. One of the lyrics is, some people think that we can't flow, stereotypes, they got to go. And Queen Latifah also says, I'm gonna mess around and flip the scene into reverse. With what? With a little touch of ladies first. And obviously Queen Latifah is an icon in hip-hop and one of the early like pioneers. And she often has a lot of like feminist themes and kind of uplifting music. That was kind of her thing. And I feel like that was kind of a common theme with a lot of female MCs in the 80s. And there's a similar track by MC Lyte called I Am Woman, and it's from 1988. And I'm gonna play that next.
I am woman, hear me roar. When I grab the mic, it's never a bore. When I'm on stage saying a rhyme, I often wonder what you think of mine. Is it fresh or weaker? Is it live or dead? Yo, it's got to be something if you're bobbing your head to the beat. Can I get an amen, brother? Like that rhyme? Well, here goes another.
Hold up. Check it out. Before you go any further, we gotta announce who we are. I am DJ K Rock, and this is my homegirl, MC Lyte. Kick it for 'em.
We had to pause for station identification. Now you know my name, here's some more information. Well, let's see what you wanna know about me. MC Lyte.
The queen.
Nah, that's too corny.
The sexy.
Nah, that gets the guys too horny.
The best.
Now that sounds conceited, but what is true, so it has to be repeated. The best is like when I'm on the mic, MCs look straight ahead, cause the picture makes the next sight. Then I say loosen up and relax. The fiction you been living, I'ma fill with facts right now.
MC Lyte, DJ K Rock. name of the group is me and my DJ. Kicking it live in 88. Do it.
I am woman, hear me roar. Coming out fresh and fly than I did before. That's right, I'm well respected. Don't get stupid, I'm well protected. If you want a battle, I'm well prepared. Me and K-Rock are far from scared. You know what? We're brave. Living in a cave of gold. Waiting for the misbehaved to get bold. But as I look around, so far so good. MCs behaving just like they should. Hands are folded, no whispering or passing notes. All attention to me, you have to devote. I'm like a teacher, but then again, not quite. Cause a teacher's salary, I'm making tonight. On the mic, rhymes witty and bright. Maybe that's why the name is Light. Yo, bust it. I'ma end it right here. DJ K-Rock, you end it over there.
Okay, that was MC Light with the song I Am Woman. And obviously the title references another song by Helen Reddy from the 70s called I Am Woman. I think everybody knows like the phrase, I am woman, hear me roar. And again, this is kind of like, again, with the referencing and the sampling, because she's already referencing another feminist anthem from the decade prior, right? And I think what these two songs have in common is that I think they share a lot of characteristics that were quite typical for 80s hip hop at the time. So I think then it focused a lot more on showing off your lyrical ability, and then specific for female MCs was this notion of we can do it just as well as the men, right? Like same with the lyrics that I was talking about with Queen Latifah's song. And one thing that stood out to me as well is that women, this notion of, okay, we are here, we're taking up space and we deserve the spot. But I think sometimes it kind of comes across as, you know, they're towing this line of not being too threatening. And I think, for example, with Ladies First, like one of the first lines of the song is, a woman can bear you, break you, take you. And I think oftentimes when women are trying to gain respect from a male audience, or the only way that men can think of women in a respectable way is as mothers, which is ironic considering that we know in real life that is not the case. Mothers are not respected in the way that they should be, right? And I think that there is a major shift that happens when we get into the 90s and we get into this new decade, because this is the era of gangster rap, right? Which is like focused on hypermasculinity, focused on kind of not sugarcoating the harsh realities of inner city life. It does offer, hip-hop always offers social commentary, but I think the 80s was more like an uplifting tone and more of like, you know, this is what we should be doing, looking out for each other. And then I think this was more, the 90s was more painting a picture of like, this is our realities and this is the violence that we face, that we engage in, all of that stuff. And also obviously a huge shift is that the 80s proved that hip hop was extremely profitable, and that always changes music, anything, art. And so I think in a way raps also became more about possession, right? It became less about boasting, oh, I have the cleverest lyrics and so on and so forth. And of course, even in the 80s, like part of rapping is just like boasting. But I think in the 90s, it really became about, I'm driving the best car, I'm wearing the best watch, I get the most women. And I think that also changed the approach that female MCs took. And it really kind of spotlighted this tension in the relationship between men and women, and because men became so comfortable being vocal about objectifying women and etc., which by the way is not a unique trait to hip hop, right? There are many genres of music that are historically misogynistic. Our society's misogynistic. It's not just a hip hop thing, something that I had to clear up as well. But I think female MCs were under a lot of pressure because this new decade also meant men using certain language about women that was kind of being normalized. And yeah, and I think that you see the female MCs in the 90s have a lot more goal as well, and also take on this raw energy to kind of combat that as well. So the next song is a song by Roxanne Shante from 1990, so the very beginning of the decade, and it's called Brothers Ain't Shit.
Chicks not on your dick, pulling your cards up close by the sidewalk, and got the nerve to get mad if I don't talk. Steady scheming on how they wanna stick it from the back. A young motherfucker selling crack. Go home and go to bed, son. You're just coming from the barbershop and trying to get your head done. Take your ass downtown on 10th Avenue, because a sister like me is not having you, player. Go around telling other brothers that you later, so I guess I'll see your ass later. Some brothers approach you while you're shopping. Their girl's not around, so they're going hoe hopping from one girl to another. You turn your head for a minute, he's trying to kick it to your mother. Stop smiling, I know all you wanna do is hit, and I really don't give a shit. They get mad cause I always look serious, so they swear I'm on my motherfucking period. I'm not impressed by the jury and the mink dummy. Why don't you put some of your money in the bank, sonny? And if I hurt your feelings, I meant to, cause these here pants, you can't get into. Matter of fact, I'm tookin'. So you brothers in the G can keep looking, but I ain't hooking. Yes, I'm giving you the slip, all you can do is trick, word, cause brothers ain't shit. Brothers ain't shit. Brothers ain't shit. I'm on my way to the mall with a couple of friends. Some niggas pull up in a blue Benz. A kid named Mark with dark glasses, talking about
yo, y'all got some real fat asses.
I kept walking. Tracy stopped and started talking with all these motherfuckers hawking with that dumb looking grin. Bitch gets in the car that was carrying 3 men. I know the whole game well. They spend a little money, you end up at a hotel. Well, that's how they planned it. She didn't want to school, so they left her ass stranded. That's what she get for wildin'. Cole left the dumb bitch somewhere out in Long Island. Next time she'll act decent, and her moms won't have to come and get her ass from her precinct. Remember Shantae told you, drugs is not the only thing a girl can say no to. You gotta watch every move that you make on the street. Word up, cause talk ain't that cheap. It may become a bad habit. You see a brother with a little bit of dough, you wanna grab it. I get approached by a man, sometimes I throw a fit. Word, cause brothers ain't shit. 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 So don't honk your horn, keep rolling. No, I don't wanna ride cause the shit might be stolen. Anyway, I know your number. You got a gas, grass, or ass sticker on your bumper. Go ahead and say I'm stuck up, cause I ain't doing nothing that'll make my rep fucked up. Cause it happens to the best of us. Fuck the rest of us. Niggas keep testing us. A man can make you wanna kill him, or late at night, make you wanna thrill him. He'll give you money, you can even be fly, but he still has to cheat and you wanna know why. That's the dog in him, roof, roof, that makes him get up in the middle of the night and go poof. You say, yo, where you going? He's cheating and he's skeezing and you're not even knowing. But this is what they usually do. Suck on the thing and they make you go woo. And then he hits the door, and for the rest of the night you don't see him no more. He's got shit at your house, here's what you do. You should do some voodoo. Make his dick small, make him see spiders on the wall, then make him throw a fit. Why? Cause brothers ain't shit. Brothers ain't shit. Brothers ain't shit. Brothers
that was Brothers Ain't Shit by Roxanne Shante. And she's a hip-hop icon as well because, I mean, she has an incredible story. One of the first female MCs as well. I think she started rapping when she was like 14. Fun fact, in case you didn't know, she was also the first rapper to be like in an official rap beef. Highly recommend looking into that history because it's incredible. She also has, there's also a biopic about her called Roxanne, which, you know, is okay because biopics kind of suck. But if you're into biopics, maybe you'll enjoy it. And yeah, so like I said, the song is from the very beginning of the 90s. And you can already tell that the tone is a little different. Granted, Roxanne's style was also a little different than Queen Latifah's. But yeah, this is kind of like a cautionary tale, right? That kind of exposes a lot of the behaviors that Black women were subjected to, still are subjected to. And this is like a cautionary tale to warn the other women to, you know, just leave these men alone because they ain't shit. They're not gonna take you seriously. They lie, they cheat, all the things. They try to take advantage of you, right? One of my favorite lyrics is, they get mad because I always look serious, so they swear I'm on my motherfucking period. Because it's just funny to me that since the beginning of time, you know, women are always taught to kind of cater their emotions to men, and then when we don't do that, clearly there's something wrong with our hormones or there's something wrong with us mentally. So I feel like that hasn't changed. So that's always great. And she also kind of talks about her autonomy because she talks about, she says, remember Shantae told you drugs is not the only thing a girl can say no to. So she's kind of saying to other women, like, you can say no, and also saying to the men, like, I have the right to say no to your advances, no to you wanting me to have a good attitude, to smile, all of that. And I think another song, before I get to the next song, another fun fact, this song came out 2 years before Dr. Dre's Bitches Ain't Shit, which is way more popular and way more known. And I always wondered, like, was this a response because men have fragile egos, or was this just another example of women being innovators? Probably both. But yeah, another song that I think kind of talks about or is a great example of this discussion between dynamics between Black men and Black women is a song by the Conscious Daughters called What's a Girl to Do, and this is from 1993. And yeah, let's get into it.
Hello?
Yo, what's up?
Nice.
Check this out, I'm finna come through. I'm down at the lake with my partners. Why'd you clean up a little bit or something? Cook us something neat. We're finna be up there in a minute.
Hey, why don't you just get you a corn dog in quick ways while you at it? I ain't cleaning up shit.
You're supposed to be my woman. What the fuck you talking about a corn dog?
I am your woman, I'm not your maid.
I'm finna be through there in a minute. Just have my shit
I'ma have
ready.
something for you. What's a girl to do? I must express my thoughts. Pass me the mic, little nigga. I'm about to go off. Yo, my stomach's throwing around. I'm craving for the mic. I can work it laying down while my niggas taking a bite. So I write what I like. Right now I'm polite, but any minute now I'll say something you don't like. So as I start to flow my phone, dear rap, I'll kick back and watch my money stack. Yo, so there's a little motivation building in my body. I'm getting kinda nervous. I think I'll stop and potty. Ease the pressure off my mind and my brain. At the same time, try to restrain and keep the concentration on the task that I'm facing. Telling you how it is brings home my bacon. No, I don't cook, but I will put a funny grin on my face if you think I'm cleaning up your place. So what's a girl to do? I don't clean no house. And what's a girl to do? I don't clean no house. What's a girl to do? I don't clean no house. Then what do you do? I'ma clean out your bank account. What's a girl to do? I don't clean no house. And what's a girl to do? I don't clean no house. What's a girl to do? I don't clean no house. Then what do you do? I'ma clean out your your mouse, your roach, or your burnt pot roast. So what your house smells like pee? That's what you get for having a dog with hella fleas. I ain't cleaning up, G, not now. Get the next bitch to scoop up the dookie, pal, cause the cake ain't no made. All I want is a good lay and fat pay. Word, pay today, nigga roll. So back the fuck up, I'm running this shit like Flojo. Ho-hos, cupcakes, I eat during lunch breaks. MCs cause sleep and get crushed like cornflakes. So please don't mistake the lyrically put together country starters for no lighthearted, girly rappers just getting started. Give us props, give us recognition, or end up a rapper in critical condition. Pay attention to the funky styles that I'm kicking. CMG, I'm through and this is what I do. So what's a girl to do? I don't clean no house. And what's a girl to do? Take the keys to the bin. So what's a girl to do? Clean out his bank account. And what do you do? Drop the top with all my friends. Shit, I ain't cleaning no windows. Mow lawns, I ain't doing no laundry. I don't clean shit. Fuck ass, nigga, you need to wash under your arms. You need to pay me for just being here. Yeah, and I'll give you the keys to the car cause I'm out of here. I ain't vacuuming. I ain't doing shit. Remember that. Ain't around this motherfucker. Your maid is your mama. Guess he told you. Stupid ass motherfucker.
Yes, I don't clean no house. That was What's a Girl to Do by the Conscious Daughters. And what I love about the song is I think that it kind of exposes like these domestic disputes, and I don't know, I think it's such an unapologetic song, and I love the disobedience of it all, you know? Because I think there's something special about them just hopping on a track and subverting domestic gender roles and being like, no, I'm not gonna clean, I don't cook, I don't do any of those things, but what I do is I rap. And yeah, and I love the act of like the phone call with the guy, and I feel like them hanging up is kind of like them hanging up metaphorically on these stale gender roles. But an interesting thing is that they still, you know, they say, you know, they'll clear out his bank account. So, you know, it's like they're still upholding the male gender role in a sense, which you can have two different perspectives on that. I think it could be that, you know, that there's still some work to be done, some things that they need to unpack, or it could also be that, okay, since men want to uphold these gender roles, well, they can uphold their side of the deal, which is to be the financial providers, and we're going to take advantage of that, but we're not going to do our part, and that could also be seen as an act of defiance and disobedience. So yeah, I just think it's really dope. And I think one thing that is very noticeable with the last two tracks as well, not just a change in attitude, but there's also a change in language, because they're cussing, like they are swearing, and they're not being cute about it. And this kind of steers away from the respectability politics that I feel like was a little bit more pervasive in the 80s, where, you know, again, it was this thing of like, yeah, women were rapping and about being respected, but it was nothing too crazy, and it was still like they couldn't be too raunchy, because then it's just like, then you're doing the opposite, you know, because how can you demand respect if you're being too raunchy, or you're not being a lady in a sense. And I think there's a particular word that was really popularized by 90s hip hop. Well, not popularized, because it's been a word that's been used to disparage women throughout history. But there's a particular word that really became kind of normalized to use. It's a 5-letter word. It starts with a B. And then these women kind of just turn it on their heads.
Let me show y'all how it go down when you get three of the illest bitches together on one track and we all got attitude. I'm a motherfucking bitch. I'm a motherfucking bitch. I'm a motherfucking bitch. I'm a motherfucking bitch. I got a case for spitting in a motherfucker's face. Me and my ace, chrome calico, strapped to the waist, 100 in the clip, plastic. What y'all motherfuckers on me for? Alias, China White, gangsta boo on my right, and me and X to my left. Why y'all motherfuckers dug up? 44 bulldogs, get a whole motherfucking club up. To the club. I set motherfucking trends for bitches. Make them feel shit. Real bitches recognize real shit. Only one bitch, put it down like this. See the shiny ass shit on my wrist? See them shiny ass shoes on my six? And I know y'all know them thug ass suits on my clip. When it's beef, now I stash this heat for all y'all asses. My bitches rolling masses, gas is popular. 357 dropping ya. It ain't no limit to my three bitch mafia. I'm a motherfucking bitch. 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 I'm a motherfucking bitch.
A certified hairdresser, known on the streets for drama. When my bitches need some beat, they call mama, and I'm coming, gunning everything up in my way. But it ain't always gotta be about the gunplay. I got to set my right and left, aka dumb hoe beaters, black size and wires jaws. Y'all know me, a street bitch bout street shit. There ain't no additives in this, bitch. I live this raw dog. So all y'all backstabbing, two-faced motherfuckers, double talking, get you punched and both your dick suckers. About a ruckus every day, what you won't do? Fuck the crew, cause my clique's all true. True niggas, true game, true paper. Keeping up with us, trust to truly break it. Take the shit outside, I started in the club. Now y'all gone and tear it up, then I'ma shut the bitch down.
Bitches everywhere you go. Bitches is dying. Bitches been dying for over 400 years.
I'm a motherfucking bitch.
I live a rich life, nigga, so that makes me young and fine. Got you bitches mad cause your nigga is on mine. So I guess that means I'm just a shit. Straight up crazy, wrong lady to fuck with. You lay your ass on the fucking ground, don't speak. Watch out, bloody up your seat. Leave you ass so nice and sweet. Creep on your fucking ass when it takes the mask. Ride around with fast, go out, infrared on your monkey ass. That's the movie with it, what the fuck you gonna do? Your Power Ranger crew, scared of us, we thought we told you. We coming through, tearing clubs up, bitch in a rage, yelling, hit a motherfucker, ain't giving a damn thing.
I'm a motherfucking bitch. I'm a motherfucking bitch. I'm a motherfucking bitch. I'm a motherfucking bitch. Real bitches gon' die.
Okay, that was BWA by Foxy Brown featuring Mia X and Gangsta Boo. BWA obviously standing for Bitches with Attitude. Taking some inspiration from NWA. And yeah, the word I was talking about was obviously the word bitch. Which is a word that historically has always been used to dehumanize women. And it's not a unique thing to hip hop. But in the 90s, it did become, well, it did start in the 80s, but it became more popular for male rappers to refer to women as bitches in their songs. And I think it's just really, the reclamation of certain words, especially if they're slurs or insulting words, is always a tricky one, right? Because how do you begin to reclaim a word like that? But I think it's a very brave thing to do, to say, we're being called this thing, but we're going to take this word and we're going to make it our own, and we're going to give it a new meaning. Bitch can mean what we want it to mean. It can mean we are boss bitches, we are smart. It can mean we make money. It can mean so many things. It kind of just depends on the context it's in and who is saying it, right? Like if the women are saying it, it's completely different. However, this was obviously met with criticism from all sides, right? And there were many women that were not happy about this and felt like this was very regressive because they were already not happy about this kind of language being used by the men. So they felt like women using this is just like kind of self-degrading. But I think the risk of doing this and opening oneself up for like that kind of criticism and like ridicule as well is really brave. And I think women like Foxy, who is like one of the first female rappers to kind of also usher in this new era of the female rapper that was overtly like sexy, is really interesting, because then you start to get into discussions of, you know, women's autonomy and sort of their role in sexual liberation, right? Is this an image she created for herself, or is it the machine kind of commodifying the black female body? But there is another woman who I think really truly ushered in this new era of female MCs, and brought them into this new direction. And I think most female MCs that came after that kind of followed this blueprint. And that is, of course, the original queen bitch, Lil Kim. And she was like known for like these really hard lyrics, but like this, sexy look she wasn't afraid of. And she was embraced by all of her peers because she could just spit. Like, her lyrics were just great. Her lyricism was great. And but even she privately suffered, you know, some domestic abuse at the hands of Biggie, who obviously played a huge role, like being someone who supported her, but then also they had their own relationship, but we're not going to get into that. But I am going to play one of my favorite songs of hers that kind of, you know, is this unapologetic, like, sexual, like, free song. And I am cheating because it's a song from the 2000s. But this is Lil Kim, and the song is Suck My Dick.
To all my motherfucking getting money hoes, booster selling clothes, and all my ghetto bitches in the projects coming through like bulldozers. No, we ain't sober. Bum bitches know better than to start shit. Niggas love a hard bitch, one that get up in the nigga's ass quicker than the enema. Make a cat bleed, then sprinkle it with vinegar. Kidnap the senator, make him call his wife and say he never coming home. Kim got him in the zone, beating they dicks. Even got some of these straight chicks rubbing they tits. What? I'm loving this shit, queen bitch. What bitch you know can thug it like this? Imagine if I was a dude and hitting cats from the back with no strings attached. Yeah, nigga, picture that. I treat y'all niggas like y'all treat us, no doubt. Hey, yo, come here so I can bust in your mouth.
Come here, bitch.
Nigga, fuck you.
No, fuck you, bitch.
Who you talking to?
Why you acting like a bitch?
Cause y'all niggas ain't shit. And if I was a dude, I'd tell y'all
hey, yo,
suck
here,
my dick. Nigga, fuck you.
No, fuck you, bitch.
Who you talking to?
Why you acting like a bitch?
Cause y'all niggas ain't shit. And if I was a dude, I'd tell y'all suck my dick. All I wanna do is get my pussy sucked. Count $1 million in the back of an armored truck while I get you fucked up off the T-O-N-Y, the E-X, the Kron, the list goes on and on. Oh no. Like Erica Badu, once he drink the Remy down, ooh, I got this nigga now. He asked me did I love him, I said what came to mind, like niggas be doing. Yeah baby, I love you long time. Look, I ain't tryna suck ya, I might not even fuck ya. Just lay me on this bed and give me some head. Got the camcorder laying in the drawer where he can't see. Can't wait to show my girls he sucked the piss out my pussy. Been doing this for years, no need to practice. Take lessons from the queen and you'll know how to mac this. Niggas know he gave me all this cake. I peeled the Benjis off and threw the singles back
hey,
in his face.
Come here, bitch.
Nigga, fuck you.
No, fuck you, bitch.
Who you talking to? to? Why you acting like a bitch? Cause y'all niggas ain't shit. And if I was a dude, I'd tell y'all to suck my dick. Nigga, fuck you. No, fuck you, bitch. Who you talking to? Why you acting like a bitch? Cause y'all niggas ain't shit. And if I was a dude, I'd tell y'all to suck my dick. I'ma keep it real, for the dough I might kill. I'm trying to see my face on $100 bill. Met this dude named Jalil at the Zap Judah fight. He said he paid me 10 grand just to belly dance. Come all on his pants. I met him at the studio. He showed up with his homeboy named Julio. I said, whoa, who's the other guy? Hope you know you paying extra for this fucking third eye. Something about him, I knew he was a phony. Put the burner in his mouth, fool, give him my money. He was just a nigga frontin' like he knew mad stars. And his homeboys whips like he got mad cars. Niggas ain't shit, but they still could trick. All they could do for me is suck my click. I'm jumping the fuck up after I come, thinking they gon' get some pussy, but they get none.
Hey yo, come here, bitch.
Nigga, fuck you.
No, fuck you, bitch.
Who you talking to?
Why you acting like a bitch?
Cause y'all niggas ain't shit. And if I was a dude, I'd tell y'all to suck my dick. Nigga, fuck you.
No, fuck you, bitch.
Who you talking to?
Why you acting like a bitch?
Cause y'all niggas ain't shit. And if I was a dude, I'd tell y'all to suck my dick. Nigga, fuck you.
No, fuck you, bitch.
Who you talking to?
Why you acting like a bitch?
Cause y'all niggas ain't shit. And if I was a dude, I'd tell y'all to suck my dick.
Okay, that was Lil Kim. I love everything about the song. I love how raunchy it is. I love how she paints such a vivid picture. And obviously, this, you know, I feel like even today, a song like that would still stir up controversy. Honestly, I think with today's online space, considering like all the red pill stuff, some of these songs might have men up in arms more than they were back then. I don't know. But yeah, I think she is definitely a pioneer in sort of this aesthetic of, you know, reclaiming your own sexual identity and image. But of course, still part of the music industry, so in some ways is still a victim of, you know, being commodified. But I wanted to kind of talk about really briefly how the comparison between like the song that I played very early on by Roxanne Shante, that is kind of similar, right? Brothers Ain't Shit, but it's more of like cautionary tale, and then Kim kind of takes it and flips it into this, well, fantasy or perhaps reality, where she's like, no, I'm doing all the stuff that the men are doing, and I'm unapologetic about it. I don't care, and there's nothing you can tell me about it. And yeah, I just think that's really cool. The word bitch was something that she was also one, I think, someone who really like made it cool to like reclaim that word. And I think it's important for us to remember that I think now we have generations of girls and women who can step into this world understanding that under certain contexts we have reclaimed that word, and, you know, we can feel empowered using that word. But I think we take for granted the women that actually had to do the work and that put themselves out there and were faced with a lot of scrutiny. And I think we do really take that for granted. But they gave us the opportunity for us to, you know, to know that we are bad bitches and that this word is not something that you can use against us, but also understanding the context in which it is appropriate and not appropriate. And I think for the next couple minutes, the last few minutes, I'm gonna leave you with some words from an icon that I think you should recognize by their voice. Yeah.
Be like a beast. You have to be a beast. That's the only way they respect you. I came up under Wayne, and Wayne has his way of doing things. When Wayne walks on a set and say, don't talk to me, have my music ready, get the up out of my face and I'm gonna blow this in your face all day, it's cool. But every time I put my foot down and stand up for myself, it's like, we've heard about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj shut down a photo shoot. Oh my God, no one wants to work with Nicki Minaj. I'm glad you heard. Now, when I come to a photo shoot, let it be of quality. You know why? Because I put quality in what I do. I spend time and I spend energy and I spend effort and I spend everything I have, every fiber of my being to give people quality. So if I turn up to a photo shoot and you got a $50 clothes budget and some sliced pickles on board, you want to know what? No, I am going to leave. Is that wrong for wanting more for myself, wanting people to treat me with respect? But you know what? Next time they know better. But had I accepted the pickle juice, I would be drinking pickle juice right now. When I am assertive, I'm a bitch. When a man is assertive, he's a boss.
Bossed up.
He bossed up.
Yeah, he bossed up.
No negative connotation behind bossed up, but lots of negative connotation behind being a bitch. Donald Trump could say, you're fired. Let Martha Stewart run her company the same way and be the same way. Oh, evil. But Donald Trump, he gets to hang out with young and have 50 different wives and just be cool. Oh, Donald, we love you. Donald Trump. But when you're a girl, you have to be like everything. You have to be dope at what you do, but you have to be super sweet, and you have to be sexy, and you have to be this, and you have to be that, and you have to be nice, and you have to... It's like, I can't be all those things at once. I'm a human being.
Okay, that was Nicki Minaj with her infamous pickle juice rant, where she kind of talks about the double standards of being a woman in the music industry. And... sorry about that. So that was Nicki Minaj's infamous pickle juice rant, where she talks about the double standards of... Okay, sorry, I feel like... Is everything okay? Yeah. Okay. Where she talks about the double standard of being a woman in the music industry, and yeah, and to end this off, I want to dedicate this to all the bad bitches out there with one last song by the icon Missy Elliot.
To the MI, brrr, cat like a semi. Nigga stole my car, won't you get mine? Give your ass a black eye. Oh, say bye-bye. I'ma get your body to the sky. Run through your clip. Nigga, you pissed, don't trip. I'ma have to bust you in your lips. And the whips, better have a whole lot of chips. Cause I ain't for no nigga giving tips. She's a bitch. When you say my name, talk more junk, but won't look my way. She's a bitch. See, I got more cheese. So back on up while I roll up my sleeve. She's a bitch. You can't see me, Joe. Get on down while I shoot my flow. She's a bitch. When I do my thing, got the place on fire, burn it down the flame. Roll up in my car, don't stop, won't stop. I'ma keep it rockin' till the clock don't top. I'ma keep it hot, let my ass on fire. I'ma grab a Philly, go and roll it at the bar. What you talk, what you say, huh? Gotta flow, gotta move it slow, huh? Better you running out the door, Huh? You gon' be a long lost soul, what you say? Yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yi-yay. Put me on stage, watching niggas feel me. Put my shit on wax, watch it blaze like me. Go yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yi-yay. 55, 65, height. 75, 85, touch the mic. 95, let's it wild for the night. 105, I'ma keep the crowd hype. She's a bitch when they say my name. Talk more jump, but won't look my way. She's a bitch. See, I got more cheese. Back on up while I roll up my sleeve. She's a What you know about Timothy? Let me know. Eat an MC like C's, let me know. If you get drunk, lean on me, let me know. I'm about to bust like P, feel me now. Anybody know my skills, what the deal? Anybody feel my skills, is it real? Anybody wanna come fuck with the steel? Anybody gotta get the whole body pill? She's a bitch when they say my name. Talk more jump, but won't look my way. She's a bitch. See, I got more cheese. Back on up while I roll up my sleeve. She's a bitch. You can't see me, Joe. Get on down while I shoot my flow. She's a bitch. When I do my thing, got the place on fire, burn it down to flame. Say my name, talk more jump, but won't look my way. She's a bitch. See, I got more cheese. Back on up while I roll up my sleeve. She's a bitch. You can't see me, Joe. Get on down while I shoot my flow. She's a bitch. When I do my thing, got the place on fire, burn it down to flame. Say my name, talk more jump, but won't look my way. She's a bitch. See, I got more cheese. Back on up while I roll up my sleeve. She's a bitch. You can't see me, Joe. Get on down while I shoot my flow. She's a bitch. When I do my thing, got the place on fire, burn it down to flame.